Bud Light demand has plummeted completely since the Dylan Mulvaney controversy. Bartending company founder says this. So Katarina Tucker, founder of Barnastics Mobile Bartending, said consumers no longer want to support Bud Light. I can't imagine why, right, guys? So demand for Bud Light has plummeted since the brand became embroiled in controversy over a promo with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney, according to the founder of a mobile bartending company. There has been a significant shift in customer preferences, she says, and Bud Light, which was once a popular option, is no longer capturing the attention or enthusiasm of event goers and attendees. I thought that this was a really interesting story because it's an actual account of this woman, Katarina Tucker's business. Like, she is in the trenches on something like this, and she has come out and said, hey, yeah, this isn't Bud Light, once the most popular beer in the world, has definitely fallen from grace. People who wanted it no longer want it. People who are interested in it are, repulsed by it at this point. And it's hard to kind of go against that point, right? All of the numbers and all of the data, right? The most successful boycott in history so far, and it has been absolutely incredible. Target is another one that has actually completely changed recently, right? Target actually put out patriotic swimsuits recently to counteract the billions of dollars that they have lost from, going woke. And Bud Light is still, in my opinion at least, the top dog whenever it comes to this race to the bottom. They've lost over 30% of their business. They've lost multiple billions of dollars. I think we're probably up to about $25 billion lost at this point for Bud Light. And I mean, things are just going in that same exact direction from start to finish. Also, this video is brought to you by theredmafia.com, and we have a shirt over there that is specifically about this whole Bud Light situation. It is the Deplorables Don't Drink Bud Light shirt, and you can get it over there. So definitely check it out, and I'm sure you'll find some other stuff that you absolutely love, so check that out if you have an extra second. Demand for Bud Light has plummeted completely, and no one wants it at their event anymore, Tucker said. So she owns a mobile bartending service, so this would be things for, weddings, fairs, any event, really. She is the one who brings her, mobile bartending cart there. Maybe it's a bus, maybe whatever it is that brings, beers, cocktails, liquor, whatever it is. She brings it there, sets it up. And one of the things that is happening is she no longer has to bring Bud Light, basically. She probably brings maybe a case, I'll bring a 30 pack. Maybe they'll want it. And nobody wants it, so she doesn't have to worry about it. There are a couple of clients who have expressed to meet their feelings behind it and it's no longer popular. So there has been an absolute drop in popularity. I mean, even at events. I mean, we've seen the clips before that you'll find on TikTok and YouTube Shorts where it's like, it's a baseball game or something like that, like a Major League Baseball game or whatever it is, Major League Soccer game. You have all of these beer vendors there, and the Bud Light one is just completely packed, like the inventory. Whenever it comes to people there are none. I mean, zero. It is completely empty. Nobody wants anything to do with Bud Light to this very day. It has been almost 3 months at this point, and the boycott is going strong. Let's be honest, Bud Light isn't special. If you've tried Bud Light, it's not a good beer. It doesn't taste good. It's just not super impressive. But people drink it because they were kind of brought up to drink it. Like it's, maybe it was the first beer that they tried, or maybe they tried all of the macro brews that were available, 20 years ago, and they've never tried Line and Google, or they've never tried Yingling, or whatever, the newer brews out there. And so they kind of got in this habit of like, yeah, I'm going to go to the store, I'm going to buy a 30-pack of Bud Light. They don't really pay attention to a lot of the other beers there. And so they just drink it out of habit. Well, what happened was whenever they pissed off their entire fan base, people start to boycott it, and they're like, okay, well, you know what, I'm gonna go drink Coors, or maybe I'll try Yingling. And they ended up liking it, and they liked it more than Bud Light. So now, even when the controversy kind of boils down or goes to a simmer, what's going to happen is people aren't really going to go back to Bud Light because they've found an alternative. And something that I thought that this woman said that was really interesting was right in here. She said that consumers are becoming increasingly aware of whether the brands they support align with their values. and as a result are actively seeking alternatives to Bud Light, gravitating towards craft beers, specialty cocktails, and premium spirits. This is kind of exactly what I'm saying, is so many companies decide to go woke all the time. They decide to do it just almost at a whim. You know, it doesn't happen around June necessarily, even though this is the biggest month for it, where companies decide to lose billions of dollars. But the point is, people want to speak with their dollar now, because we've come to realize finally, it doesn't matter if you complain on Facebook or Twitter or wherever else. These major companies, they don't really care what you have to say. What they care about is what you consume. And if you were a customer of theirs, they want you to shut up and consume products. That's what they want you to do. And at the end of the day, if you're doing that but complaining, they don't care. As we've seen with the Bud Light boycott, people are talking with their wallets. People are talking with their money. And it is working. $25 billion lost in 2 months for Bud Light is a staggering amount. They've lost their number one spot. They've lost their number one beer in the world spot. And they have to be feeling the burn at this point. So speak with your money. Don't speak with your mouth. I mean, honestly, do both, right? Complain about it and don't give them money. That's what I would do. And I absolutely love each and every one of you guys who decide to do that, because historically boycotts don't really work. But we're in one of the most successful boycotts in history. Bud Light is feeling the fire on their feet at this point. So don't let up. Keep fighting the good fight. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think that this will let up anytime soon? Did you assume that other companies like the mobile bartending business, did you assume that nobody wanted Bud Light at the events or anything like that? Also, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share this video out there. That is how we get the news out, and it really helps our channel grow. Make sure to check out our online store at theredmafia.com. We just released new shirts over there, and we'll continue to be releasing new shirts every single week. So you'll find something that you will absolutely love at our store, so go check it out. It'll also be linked in the description down below.